Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from LastStandGamers, and welcome. So today we're taking a look at another beautiful ship from the Steam Workshop. Now, this one is the Apollo concept, and it's the idea of having a small, very compact interior sort of ship on a large scale. Basically a small ship gone wild, and this has been designed by Dr. Dark. Let's have a look around the exterior and then we'll pop inside. So first of all, we'll start at the rear. We've got this large sort of thrust cone, and tucked behind here is a variety of thrusters. Now the thing to remember is this is a completely vanilla build, so to power a ship of this magnitude and size in the small grid format, you're going to need a lot of thrust. So you can see the thrusters being created in there, and to keep this thing nimble, you can see we've got the thrusters on each one of the corners of this actual square itself. So if we work our way to the other side, we can actually see we've got the solar panels as well as a ring with the batteries there in the center, and we've also got this little tower here on the top. Very, very nice indeed. And these little towers and the seats, it has a very interesting way of actually getting inside of this ship. It's kind of a glitch, you could say, but it does work and you can get inside the ship quite easily. You can also see we've got the gravity generator tucked in there that is not available for small ship blocks, so of course it's had to be kind of pushed in using certain techniques, as to say. Anyway, let's continue along the front. So as you can see, the armor actually ramps up in this section, this lovely white sort of colour, and you can see how that's been done with these sort of wedge shaped blocks angling up into the centre, and we've got the lovely Apollo logo on the side there. Now underneath is a little bit of a different fact. We've actually got these cool sort of antenna arrays in this section, and a little bit of detailing added into here as well as another gravity generator in that section as well. If we come a little bit further forward, you can see that's a nice little detailed antenna section, as well as another one here as well. Just little lumps and bumps added underneath there in that sort of frame to make a little bit more detail. Anyway, let's get aboard, and I will say the interior of this one is quite confusing. So we'll spawn our character in this section, and you'll notice that there's no gravity. We've got the storage container up there, so we can quickly add to that as we're moving through. So you're supposed to stand in this little gap, you access the chair, then you pop inside. So like I said, it is kind of a glitch, but it does make the system work. And then we enter into what I can only describe as like a submarine type hatch, where you climb down the ladder into these various sections. We've got a little table, we've got the two control seats in this section as well here. So let's do a little bit of a test flight while we're here in this section. So you can see the thrusters coming online. We've just got the maneuvering thrusters on at the moment, which we want to actually activate the full power pack. Look at the acceleration of this bad boy. Really quite nice indeed. So the deacceleration is of course considerably slower as well, but we have got a quite slow type gyroscopic movement. But we do need to bear in mind we have got elevators inside this ship, so we do need to be careful how much we swing this thing around. So let's turn them rear thrusters off, and I love how it just shuts it down in like a unlogical order. Well, not an unlogical order, but just not every thruster goes off at once. The supply of hydrogen is cut slowly as it runs through the pipes. So we're slowly decreasing our speed. You can see there's not too many thrusters that are actually stopping us. We've just got them 4 ones on either side. It's definitely not designed to be a combat vessel. So let's continue moving around here. So as the ship is moving, it might be a little bit difficult to navigate through some of the areas. We've got the lovely Apollo logo over this little seating area and some dome. It might be a little bit too much detail to actually cover everything in this ship, since there's so much going on. We'll do our best though. So as we enter into this area, we have one of the elevators. We'll call the elevator up to this floor. And while we're actually having a look around here, you can see this other area here. That's just a little bit of an office area where you can do some administration work if you're down from the captain. So let's continue having a look down the elevator shaft. So here's the elevator coming up. We don't want to get trapped in there. Very nice indeed. Elevators in Space Engineers are always a big worry to me, but if they're done right, they do work quite well. So we're going to explore each floor at a time, and we'll just hit this button to stop it when we're in line. So we'll dip ourselves down into this section. This is a really cool little area. You can see that they've put some like fake windows into that section, like a command room, or these could be consoles to be viewing. Then as you enter into here, of course, you've got a toilet. You definitely need one of them. We've got some more command and sort of control infrastructure. We've even got like could be some sort of prison cell in this area where you watch the prisoner. I don't particularly know. All the blueprints for this guy are actually listed. He shows what each area are on his little cutaway blueprint. So let's cut into the green room, and this green room itself is a medical bay. We've also got some sort of bleeping lights there. Very cool, very nicely laid out, as well as that little shelf. Let's keep going down. So he's really compacted a lot into this particular design. I'm checking that side in case that side is open, just in case. And there we go, we're now at this floor. Let's see if we can pop out. Lights activate. We've got some nice sort of spotlight effect going on through the wall here. So if I turn my lights up, you can see that effect going on into the central column where we've got a seating area. Very nice, some storage as well. So you can see we've got the lower floor to go down. So let's just activate that. So you can see that elevator there goes no further down, where we've got this elevator here that now goes up and down as well and takes you to different parts of the ship. So if we go up in this situation, we enter into this room. So you can see we've got a little bed, we've got a little sort of side area for sitting at a desk, as well as just no toilet in here. I thought there was a toilet in here before, but we've got, of course, apartment lights. So this is the apartment room. Let's go back down a few stories. So there's lots going on in this place, and it's so compact with the elevator system. We've been in that one already. See, the lights activate as the elevator arrives at the floor. So that should be good enough for this floor. Now, what's pretty cool about this one is each of these floors are looped with this massive staircase that goes down. So if I enter into this particular section, I can go all the way down to the bottom of that section and meet the elevator there as well. So let's call the elevator down. Let's do a check. That's start and stop. That's triggering it down. So the elevator should come and meet us at this particular floor. There we go. Oh no, it's gone past. It's gone past. We need to stop it. So we do need to remember to manually stop the elevator at each floor, or it will go past. But the detailing going on in each one of these rooms, as well as accessing each one of them, just feels so immersive. It's perfect for some sort of role-play type environment. So we're entering into this other room. We've got little seating areas, desks. We've got over here, of course, a toilet, just what you need. And then we've got access to the airlock from the outside. Once again, you sit in the chair like I showed you before, and you glitch out through the side. Now, we have another elevator in this section. But first of all, I'll just make sure that this is the bottom of that elevator. Yep, that is the bottom. And now here we can also go up and down as well. Now we can go down. So we've got 3 elevators in this ship in total, so there's really a lot we can do. So go up. There we go, seal ourselves off at this floor. Now we should be coming into sort of the maintenance type areas, if I believe, but I'm completely lost, to be honest. So we've got the storage, we've got weapons, we've got some wheels, we've got some antennas to detect ore. Over this side we have ourselves a little cinema. Watch our favourite space engineers YouTubers on there. Over this side, of course, we have another toilet. Very nice indeed. We go down to the elevator and we'll see if we go down any more floors. There we go. So we're going now below those sort of maintenance decks. Oh, how many floors on this thing? Seems to go on forever. So we've got like beds, sleeping areas, crew quarters. Yeah, you definitely have to reference that map that's up in the Steam Workshop to work out where you are. It's like a shower for the crew quarters. Oh, T. Roberts is in this section. Let's keep going down. See what we've got here. Because he's not lied, has he, when he said that this is a compact ship design. Everything's in here. We've even got like a briefing table on this lower deck. The funny bit would be if there was more than one person on the ship trying to cram everyone in the elevator as you're going down, because the elevator is really designed for one person, it seems. A little bit of a wiggle on the elevator. Got to not shake your elevator too much. And here we are at the next floor. Oh no, I've not called the lift. Come back up, lift. Otherwise we'll be stuck on this floor forever. So we're entering back into one of these sort of catwalk, sort of walking areas. It's amazing where all this is actually going for the size of the ship. I mean, it is a big, large-scale ship. But there is lots of areas like this with little stairways walking up. And, I mean, some of them lead to absolutely nothing, like in this one. But it's just a concept, as is shown. So let's pop back in, continue going down the elevator. Now see how many more floors we actually have to explore. So as we get down to here, this is the bottom floor. Now this should be the engineering, if I'm correct. So as we walk around here, you see we've got one of them little extractor fans. Very, very nice level of detail, and you can do that with these small ship blocks that I do really appreciate. And then we've got some controls for engineering, so you can say, Scotty, check the supplies. So no, check the supplies, check the engine. He's not going to be loading supplies. And we've got another sort of loading gate like there. That's fake, of course. Very, very nice indeed. Is that another one of these exit tunnels? Or is this... Oh, this is some sort of gallery vent. Is that for controlling for that? Oh, okay, so it's the light control for that. Very nice indeed. And obviously this is some sort of control room for the reactor. That I'm guessing is this area. Ah, it's a ladder. Interesting. So we can pop down here and do further sort of exploring. Oof. Don't like the sound of that. Okay, we'll have to be careful here. Seems to be something reacting. Something's going on this ship. There's aliens aboard it. I don't know, but we've got these two massive extractor fans that are spinning there. Really nice indeed. And it goes down maybe one more level. Let's check that into here. We've got on this side a reactor room, some sort of supply tunnels, and it reminds me of, looking down there, reminds me of a level of Half-Life or something. We've got some components down there as well, broken down. And into this section, what we've got going on here, some more sort of doors that are closed off, a gantry catwalk, and then does this loop back around and down? Oh god, it does, it's still going! Right, engineering white corridor lights, so we want them on, don't we? Jump down this ladder. And now we're getting into the real heart of engineering, doing some maintenance and supplies. We've got some little control radio comms components. There's parts leaking out down here. Needs some work. There's a superconductor stuck on this table, so there's been some work going on down here, definitely. In this very creepy room. But it's just elaborate. Such an elaborate design with so much going on. The only thing that I could think could do with some improvement, really, is the way of getting in. If it wasn't some sort of glitchy method, if it was more of a open and closed type case. But let's take this for one final sort of test flight, if we can work out the right floor. Spawn ourselves into the top floor, get into the main pilot seat, and there we go. Accelerate. Near the elevators, they are not liking acceleration. Anyway, lads, thank you guys for watching. This Apollo ship is of course a concept type design. It is very nice, and it's definitely a great example of a small ship gone wild. So check it out, there'll be a link to it in the description below, and I will see you next time. And remember, if you want a chance to get your ship featured, drop it down in the comment section below, and I'm sure to check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.